Hey, I'm down at the YMCA. I don't know if you knew it, they got a soccer field down here. This is wild. I'm always up in the weight area. I'm down here with Greg. Greg Chadwick, a new person at the Y, a person who's going to make some great things happen. Greg, can you tell us about some of the new ideas that the YMCA is bringing to the community?
One thing we're trying to expand upon is our awareness of personal training in our Cardio Strength Center. We have great programs down there, a lot of trainers for the community to come in with at good prices, women, men, seniors, kids.
Yeah.
You know, great for personal training. Another thing that we're introducing at our Sports Expo is our team training segment.
Now, Sports Expo, when is that? Is
That's
that coming up soon?
It'll be on Saturday, November 4th.
Is that going to be an annual thing you guys are going to do? Is it going to be a yearly thing?
Well, we hope it will
Okay.
be. We're trying to just create awareness of our programs at the YMCA as far as sports. We're having a lot of great sports academies come in here.
Okay.
We have champions. Baseball Academy will be coming in, Dave Woosty Soccer School, Velocity Lacrosse, and then the Miami University Redhawks women's basketball team.
Okay.
So we got a lot of sports going on, and like I said, we'll also be introducing our team training program here at the Y. Well, what we're trying to do is put together strength training, speed, conditioning, and agility for all different sports. My background is I was a former assistant strength and conditioning coach with the Ohio State football team. I've run my own speed training business for the past 10 years under the extreme speed.
Wow.
So with the facility at the YMCA, I don't think there's anything like it in the Midwest.
Yeah, good marriage.
You know, we have great strength training facilities, 3 gymnasiums, a soccer field. I'm real excited about it.
Oh, I bet.
And we want the community to know what we have out there.
What are the age groups for the team training? I mean,
Well,
how old do the kids have to be to participate in something like that?
Really, we probably look at ages 9 and up.
Okay.
For
okay.
it. It's a half-hour strength training and a half-hour conditioning, speed.
Now, I noticed you guys got another room where they have this awesome-looking equipment. I haven't been in there to use it. I think it's called Strive.
Strive, correct.
Okay. What's going on over there?
Well, how Strive is set up, it's a circuit training, and that's where we would do our team training at.
Okay.
Because we have equipment that would fit all body types.
Okay.
Most equipment is built just for men. You know, when you have younger individuals come in, you need to have equipment that can fit them. So we have a line for adults and a line for people 5'8" and under.
Well, fantastic. Now, are there extra costs for the Strive program? I imagine the team training is probably an extra package, but how about the seniors in their program? Is that an extra fee?
As a member, that's a membership service.
You're kidding me. That's fantastic.
That's part of our membership.
That is fantastic.
And we have the Strive program runs virtually all day.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get a chance to showcase some of this stuff on some of the upcoming episodes. But I wanted the community to meet Greg. He's got a great background, some great ideas. He's going to be a great asset to the YMCA, and hopefully share all of his knowledge with us on sport training and everything else. So good to have you down here.
Thank you.
And look forward to going over more stuff with you.
Okay.
Hey, we're down at the Y again. We're going to look at some of this team stuff you got going down there. I got Chuck Wayne. He's been a coach for 16 years, 18 years, 18 years of coaching. He's bringing his level of expertise to the kids to help them out. And we got Zach McDaniel, probably one of the strongest kids at the high school, okay? He won't brag on himself, but I'm going to brag on him a little bit. He plays guard and defensive end, so he's putting a booyah on the other people coming to our house, okay? He's going to help demonstrate some of the stuff. And Greg, who you've met hopefully on a show earlier, is going to demonstrate some of this stuff. So I'm going to step out of their way and help give you a little taste of what they got in store for you. Go ahead, guys. What do you got?
Okay. Well, with Chuck, what we're going to do is help Zach. We're going to start with just getting a good athletic position. Go ahead and get. What we're looking for is good shoulder width. We want an angle at the knee, an angle at the ankle, and an angle at the hip. The reason that's important is that's how you produce power. Many athletes are too upright. Now, out of this position, what we're going to work with Zach on is how to move sideways or laterally. So what we're going to do is just do a side shuffle.
Back up a little bit. Between the cones. Go ahead and shuffle to the right, back to the middle, and then to the left. All right, keep your shoulders up, head up, and go. Ready? Go.
What we want to be sure that Zach's doing during this is pushing off the balls of his feet, keeping his shoulders forward, back flat, so he can change direction at any time. What we want to do now is do the same thing instead of moving laterally, is to move back pedal. When we're doing a back pedal, we want to be sure the shoulders are forward.
Stephanie Bailey, come to Cadwalk Center, please. Stephanie Bailey, come to Cadwalk Center.
Just keep the
Thank
shoulders
you.
forward. We want to keep the shoulders forward. When we're back pedaling, we want to take small steps to begin with, and we'll lengthen the stride as we cover more distance. So Zach, you want to give us a shot? Move your arms.
Hands up, move your arms.
Arms front pocket to back pocket. As he goes, he can plant. As he comes forward, he can plant, push, come forward, running forward. Next thing we want to have Zach do is our four-corner drill, which he's going to be doing a lateral slide, back pedal to a lateral slide to a sprint. Just stay low, Zach. So as he begins, want to be sure the shoulders are forward, hands are front pocket to back pocket. He's pushing off on the balls of his feet, always keeping the shoulders forward, good athletic position, so he can change direction at any time.
You know, it seems like basic stuff, but I'll tell you what, the pattern of how an athlete moves makes a big difference. And you know, we learn things. We learn how to move, and a lot of the things we learn it appropriately. So if you get patterned appropriately in all these basic skills and you build on that, you got nowhere to go but up and better and better. Do you see, I mean, in your work with athletes, do you see them bringing in bad habits? Do you have to kind of, you know, erase and change their form? And
they're very mechanical when they run. They don't understand the ability to produce power by body angles.
How about getting in and out of a stance? I mean, Coach, what's the importance of that? And Greg, can you interject?
Say is, no matter what sport you're playing, balance is big. It's whether it's baseball, basketball, football, soccer, a good balance, good base. So getting into a proper stance is very key. Whether you're a lineman, a linebacker, defensive end, the stance is key. So having a good balance and good form coming out of that stance is a key.
Balance, man. You're hearing balance, balance, balance a lot, and it's critical. Can we demonstrate and illustrate anything with the stance here, guys?
You're getting a 3-point, Zach.
He's getting them down into a 3-point stance.
Width, maybe a little bit wider than shoulders width. Flat back.
Flat back.
Weight a little bit forward on the balls of his feet so he can move forward.
His weight's forward on his feet.
He can move right or left, depending on what way the play is going.
And the key about Zach, he's in a good position right now in his stance. Now he can lift up his finger, his hand, and you can see he maintains his balance. What we don't want to do is tip off the other team by leaning forward too much if we're doing a run, or leaning back too much on our hips that we're doing a pass. So this is a great position for Zach to be in without tipping off the other team as to what he's going to be doing.
That is key. With the varsity, that's one of the things when we start in camp is the stance. And we'll have coaches walk by and just sort of kick the hand out. And if they fall forward, then we know we got too much weight. If they sit back, then they're sitting back too much. We want a good balanced stance. So I'm not tipping off anything. Where I'm going, pass, run, what the count is, anything.
Excellent. Hey, this is football, but what about other sports? I mean, do you have things separate for soccer? Do you blend all the sports together in a team training, or do you do them separately?
What we try to do at the team training, each team that comes in, it'll be sports specific to soccer, basketball, football, baseball. Many teams have similar movements within their sports, but what we try to do is teach them a movement, put into a pattern of movement, and then put them in a game situation. For Zach, we may teach him how to move laterally as a linebacker or a defensive player, but then we'll put some contact in it with a pad or a ball to throw at his leg, so he has to also learn how to use his hands as he's moving.
Okay.
Because if you're just using a movement between cones, that doesn't necessarily transfer onto the field of play.
Okay. How long are these camps?
Well, how it's set up right now, they will meet twice a week
Okay.
for 1 hour each time for 5 weeks, so there's 10
Okay.
total sessions.
Well, that can fit people's schedule. I like that. I think a lot of times it's inconvenient for people making a commitment to 12 weeks to 16 weeks.
Sure.
5 weeks. Okay, that's a good plan. If you want to get more information about this, do they set up an appointment? Do they call a Y? How do they find out about the team training? Because this is new. This is a brand new thing, right?
Right, they can call the Y, let us know what team they're interested in. Once again at the Sports Expo on Saturday, November 4th from 2 to 4 p.m.
I'm not sure if this is going to be airing by that time, but hopefully that Sports Expo will be an annual thing. I'm expecting some great new stuff here at the Y. The Y's always been a great facility. They keep getting better. Coach Chuck, thanks for your help. Zach, too bad you're a senior. We're going to be missing you. Hopefully you'll be going out for wrestling this year too and helping the wrestlers. They could use a heavyweight with somebody with some good balance like you. And Greg, thanks again.
Thanks, Doc.
Check them out. Give the Y a call. Find out about team training. Don't miss it. Your team needs it.